To me, it's all about great. He's just one of those guys that if the game's on the line, you need a big play, he'll make that play for you.
Reload! Check it! 220! Wide, check!
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different in my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. Stay lighter on the grass, bend it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Bally's, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I would rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it, on my phone, 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same, man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty sort of treat me like a stain, yeah. Cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, I'll let it, yeah. Halo on me, Sailor Rock, yeah. Got me with the school, yeah. Keep one, move, yeah. You my little baby boo, yeah. I love you like my favorite color blue, yeah. Real spill, yeah, I would rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it, on my phone, 2 feet. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same, man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty sort of treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Roll it from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Steelers going up against the Vikings.
Larry, it has been a tumultuous yet utterly riveting 2018 NFL season, and it all comes to a close here tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 53 from two-year-old Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bridgewater now on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Open here, Adam Thielen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. First down, here's the run with Cook. Finding room inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. They run again on first down. Cook. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. Second down, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. With the first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Allen Robinson, 82 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Bud Dupree coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a first down carry by Bell. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Again, it's Bell. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A give to Bell. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
2nd down following the run. The give is to Bell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
Watch it now, Marty. Over.
Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, it's Bell. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. as well on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground near the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A gain of 6 there on first. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. On second down, Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
Let's go.
The slot man in motion right. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Bridgewater to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They run the counter with Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Good! Here we go now!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 23. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the corner, Tremaine Brock. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A give. This is Cook. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face a third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run it. Here's Cook, 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Handoff comes to Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's Bridgewater. A dump down to McKinnon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out come the Steelers. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So it'll be first down here after the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up a throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And complete right side to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll go again with Bell, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go now. Blue, left, over. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A toss to Cook. Fights off the defender. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped him short of a first down.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A quick hitter complete. It's Bryant. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw here. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Murphy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll look to throw here. And McDonald here over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll set up to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Let's go.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Let's go.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions.